construction noises are really loud, so excuse for that. What's poppin', guys? And I am so much excited for this unboxing. Now this package came from TheCubicle.us. So a huge shout out and a huge thank you to Nathan the Cuber for helping out with this package and making this possible. And so let's get on to it. Mangled box, I don't know what. And we have Cubicle business card. Now that's amazing. So let's get on with the first item. This mangled box. And inside of this we've got, now first we've got a 1x1. Now I've had a collection from 2x2 to 9x9 excluding 8x8, and I haven't really had a 1x1 yet. So here we have it. Let's see if we can solve this in record time. Okay, so we got like our stack mat here. So let's see. 0.254 seconds. It's probably my personal best for 1x1. Well, he's finally happy for the collection. Anyways, on to our next items. We've got a bottle of D&M and a bottle of Mystic. And so far, I think there's definitely lube that's been leaking out. Okay, this is not exactly the most ideal thing. I'll have these wiped down, and I might make videos on these soon. Oh, my hands are super lubey. I have no idea why the heck they're this lubey. Now next up, we have the Lafon Penrose Keychain Cube. I've never had a Penrose cube, and so we have one right now. Now there's a bit of a plastic shaving. So anyways, let's get into first turns. Turning is not the fastest there. Now there's a lot of things catching on to this cube for some reason. I'll have that checked out sometime. For some reason, cubes this small and in this kind of shape are pretty much hard to grip. So yeah, I'll try to have this figured out and solved sometime. So anyways, let's get into the next cube. Now here we have the YuLong version 2. Right. Now we got a pamphlet over here. And I'm pretty much surprised that they had this packaged in plastic wrap. Unlike most other cubes, most other budget cubes. Shades are actually just like the new Moyu shades. And so let's get into first turns. And there's this certain catching that I can feel, but the magnets feel quite subtle. Yeah, but there really is this catching. So let's just do a quick solve here to break in the factory lube a little bit. As you can see, there's a bit in there. So let's just have this broken in a little bit. Definitely, we're seeing layers turn around quite a bit. Starting to speed up a little bit and smoothen out. Now, it is still slightly scratchy out of the box. Like most Moyu cubes have this sort of same dry-ish feeling, even though with the factory lube. But this feels a lot different from the YuLong version 1. So as you can see here, we do have the YuLong version 1 on the right and the version 2 on the left. Now for the version 1, again, I've had this changed with Keelan version 1 springs. It's a bit stable, crunchy, a slight bit controllable. Has a nice manageable speed. And compared to the YuLong version 2, it is a lot faster. And it still has some sort of weird flex in it. The magnets really do help with its stability, though I'll still need to set this up and give it some time. Now we're finally getting on to our last cube, the AoShi GTSM. Now as you've known, I haven't had any magnetic 6x6. I've only used low magic ever since, especially that I've gotten around a sub 4 mean during Luzon champs. So let's just get this box opened. It's just the same, slightly dented, but it doesn't change the fact that the cube is still here. Much better. So first here in the box, we've got, we got Antoine here. We've got some extra magnets. We've also got a pamphlet. Hey yo, look, it's Uncle Moyo. And so now here we have the AoShi GTS, the cube itself. The size is pretty reasonable, even feeling it inside the plastic wrap. So let's just get it out of there. Again, it also has the new standard Moyo shades, just like every other new Moyo cube out there. Size is also manageable. Even if you compare it to the low magic, it's still pretty okay. So anyways, let's get into first turns. Alright, to be expected out of the box. Yeah, it also has that same feel. But this is definitely much better than my current low magic. Magnets are very clicky on these areas. But definitely will get a lot better with breaking in and setup. Definitely doing, yeah, it's pretty much a bit slow so far. But hopefully we can get this to break in maybe a couple of solves. And again, still needs a lot of setup. The outer layers seem pretty nice actually. Again, the size is manageable, and the magnets really do help with stability compared to my low magic, which feels very slow. This one is feels much nicer in speed. Let's try the inner layers. Okay, they seem to catch maybe a little bit, but I'm liking the feeling. It's soft and a bit crunchy so far. Let's go with inners. Wow, this is actually much nicer than the low magic. Or at least my low magic so far. I haven't gone around to compressing springs and magnetizing it. Corner cutting is around more than a piece. About a piece and a half. If you mix the inners and outers, let's try to do PLL parity. Yeah, this is out of the box, so it doesn't exactly have the best performance. So I need to do a couple of solves. Almost forgot, corner cutting for the YuLong version 2 is surprisingly almost like a most modern cubes today. Past 45, although needs a little bit of effort. Some of the magnets feel also quite subtle in here. But going back to the AoShi GTS, yeah, this is definitely my new 6x6 main out of the box, since I haven't had any other magnetic 6x6 before. And I hope this could help me get better at 6x6. Might start actually practicing it soon. And so that is just about it for our unboxing from TheCubicle. Again, huge shout out and a huge thank you to Nathan TheCubicle for making this package possible. So go subscribe to him. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be sure to give you guys an update on these loops, DNM37 Mystic, and maybe some videos with a 1x1, and especially on the AoShi GTSM and the YuLong version 2M. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep poppin', guys. Peace.